Hello and welcome back to Skyrim and to Hrothgar. Now, last time we cleared it out, and although we did have a bit of a problem with with a coin purse that didn't want to be looted. In this episode, we are going to be heading up up to High Hrothgar and the throat of the world. Did I loot this? Yeah, I did. Wasn't sure. So let's get a move on then. This way. Nope. Right. So well, we don't need to talk about whether or not there are 7,000 steps or not, because clearly, as many points on the internet will have pointed out, there are nowhere near 7,000. I think there aren't even 1,000, which of course makes it a little less impressive, even though it is quite a long trip. Instead, however, I figured I could talk a little about myself. That is not something I'd usually do, but I think about, well, I've just begun making videos, so maybe it would be interesting to know who I am. First off, the reason why I started this Let's Play is because I am part of the administrator team on the Facebook page called Qa'Rajh. Hence why we are Qa'Rajh in our playthrough. Isn't there a grindstone here actually? So I wanted to do a let's play for that Facebook page, which is what you are seeing now. Can't do anything. So as I also have mentioned, I'm very new to making videos, as would be seen by my issues at the start. Let's just take this bear out. But yeah, I've been an administrator on Qa'Rajh for about 2.5 years, I'd say. Posting various content of mostly humorous nature. Are you... what... what does that do? That's bad. That's pretty bad. Need to find some... Well, yeah. But for long I've wanted to get into the whole YouTube thing, not for the purpose of making money out of it, but rather I wanted to do this kind of thing because, well, it seems like it was a fun thing to do. So, and then I just really got into it. I'm really enjoying making these videos, so I'll definitely be doing more over the time, as long as my computer can take it, which it hopefully should be able to for a while. So yeah. But a little more about me. I'm a guy. That should be pretty obvious by now. I live in Denmark. Was born on the Shetland Islands in Scotland, but I have a Danish passport and Danish parents. So I am 24 by the time of this video. 25 in less than a month. I live alone in a small apartment in a city called Viborg, in the central part of the Jutland Peninsula. I have a sister who is in law school, a clever, really clever, clever girl. She's not a girl anymore. She's 22. So what else? She is vegan. Just turned to that recently. But it isn't something that she presses on to others. So what else? What do I like to do for hobbies? Well, this is very quickly becoming my new hobby. That is very bright. Alright. Hopefully that will be less bright when on YouTube. So yeah, this is quickly becoming a new hobby of mine. Until then, my hobbies included painting and collecting Warhammer Fantasy and Warhammer 40k figures, as well as writing. While my figures are back at my parents' home, I still write quite a lot. I have an original series inspired by a visual novel that have almost got 100 pages, and a secondary one with 40 pages. So writing is really something I love to do, which is also part of the reason why I love Skyrim so much, because of all the amazing lore and the small stories written and entangled into the larger ones. Now, for example, the story of Ulfr the Blind, who many players of Skyrim loves to mess with, because, well, it's a blind guardsman, so that's pretty silly, right? But yeah, small stories like that, and I love to place such together into a grand picture, to make a greater story, not only for myself but also for others, really. So I've worked. I need to say I'm currently I'm uneducated, in a sense that I haven't finished a line of education past what would be similar to high school. So, but I'm looking into getting a job-related education as a caretaker. I've worked for more than a year with kids as a assistant to a teacher at a nearby school, and I still really want to do that, but the education for that, the line of education is really stressful, and well, I can't handle that kind of stress very well, unfortunately. So I had to give up on that, but overall that is still my dream to do, working with kids or with young people. I feel, without boasting, that I'm a very empathic person and a very calm person, and I'm a good listener and good at understanding other people. So I believe those are virtues for someone who is going to look after kids. That is, but other things may apply. I do actually have a job, a side job, I would call it. I'm a referee for.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
I'm a soccer referee Been that for 5 years, but that's only in the summer and spring years seasons for kids. I could have gone higher in my line of refereeing, but I haven't had the time or the need for a greater economic boost from the tougher matches. I'm pretty fine with the matches I get. I get about 20-30 matches a year, which helps my not very strong economy a little, and and it keeps me in shape, so I can't really complain about that. There isn't. I mean, it's a job where you have to be prepared for that. Not a lot of people are going to like you, no matter what you do. A good referee is a referee that you don't think about. It's a saying that many people like to say, but I don't know about that. What else can I say? Yeah, but I love things like role playing and such. Been an active LARPer for 5 years. Haven't done it so much recently, but on Tuesday the 2nd, that is on this Tuesday, I'm going to hopefully help start up a LARP community here in Viborg, and I'm really excited about that, because it could be fun getting back into it, even though I might not have a whole lot of spare time left to do it with, but at least if I can help organize it or maybe write some story for it, well, then I'd be up for that. There's always need for someone who can write a good story for some LARP. I mean, you can always just say, this is a battle, go at it. But what fun is there in that, really? What you really want is I'm going to refer armor. Where was I? Alright, I was here. Yeah, I'm not doing these tablets yet. So yeah. What else is there to say? Well, I really love music. Mostly hard rock and thrash or new British wave of metal styles, but I'm not particularly picky in my choices of music. Techno can get a bit on my nerves, but for the sake of maybe having a party and having a good time, I can't survive that. But I'd prefer something with a little more. This is probably going to piss some people off, but I prefer music with a little more intelligence in the text. Also why I don't like gangster rap so much. I don't as such play anything myself. I can play a little drum and a little bass and the harmonica, and I can probably do some backup voice vocals, but what I'd really want to do is learn to play electric guitar and maybe do lead vocals more. But that's on the side. It's nothing I would go to far reaches of the world to get to. I'm pretty content with the way I have my music right now. I'm a bit old-fashioned when it comes to music. I don't I don't have a Spotify account. I have all of my music in MP3 files and a lot of CDs stacked up around my apartment. I have 2053 songs on my MP3 player, I think.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the
Yeah, I met a few. So yeah, and I always have that on shuffle when I play it. So can you still see me? What? There we go. So yeah, music is really a very large part of me calming down or just getting my thoughts straight while I write or while I edit the videos or while I do something else. Basically, unless I'm listening to YouTube videos, which granted I am doing quite a lot of, then I spend quite a lot of time listening to music for various purposes. Yeah, we hit that. What else is there? I've played some sport myself, mainly soccer and handball and basket. Not been particularly good at either, but I've had fun, and well, to me that's the most important. When I was 15, I got a thigh injury, which stopped me from, well, pretty much anything more than that. When I'm out running and reffing, I can sometimes feel it's straining and threatening to go bad or go worse again, and I really don't want that to happen. So I'm taking things easy when I can, and well, that is mostly an option, so that's not really a problem. What else is there to say? Oh yeah, if I should depict myself, I would look very much like one of the Nords that wander around Skyrim. I have long, dark blonde hair, dark blue eyes. I'm working on growing a goatee. It's not going so fast, but I'm in no hurry, so that's all right. What else? Yeah, I also I'm wearing glasses. I've been short-sighted ever since I was 10. I have minus 6.5 on the right eye and minus 6.25 on the left eye. So I'm actually, if I don't have my glasses, I'm actually quite blind, or well, I'm not particularly well seeing. So well, and for people to ask why not wear contacts or why not get a surgery, well, I can't afford the surgery. My economy is not for that. My parents have said that they would help, but I would like to be independent in terms of economical things, and only if I'm really in dire need would I ask them for help. And besides, I've been wearing glasses of various shape and weight since I was 10, so that's almost 15 years of glasses. I've just gotten used to wearing glasses. It's just as much a part of me as a lot of other things. I've also, yeah, I suppose I could say this. I've also been diagnosed with atypical autism and a mild form of Asperger's. So not that that should shine through a lot through these things. Maybe a little with the Asperger's on the focus of things in detail. But again, it's not something that's for me is bad. I've learned to live with it. Well, ever since I got out of ever since I was 15 and got out of the primary school, which is standard here, I've just been going along and learning how to deal with this. Really, I mean, it's part of me. Yep, that was not what I wanted to do. So yeah, I have some stuff in my baggage, considering mental health and such, and but yeah, it's not something that keeps me from living my daily life, and that's, well, to me, that's probably the most important part. I might not be an economic success or even a career like success, but to me it doesn't matter as long as I'm happy with the life I'm living, and as long as, well, I have a place to live. That's for me par. I'm fine with that. So, what else is there to say? I guess that pretty much sums up who I am. Again, as I've said in one of the earlier episodes, I prefer to be honest with the people around me and about myself, and in general. Also because I'm a pretty horrible liar anyway. Yes.
Appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
Quite.
We will see if you truly have the gift.
Yes, let us shout at some old men.
Let us taste of your voice.
Is it equipped? There it is. You asked for it.
I am Master Angir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn.
So, yeah, that's pretty much who I am.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit. Just as you are not the first. Whether you are the only dragon, you are the only one that has been reviewed thus far. You have shown, but do you have the... Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a Thu'um. Shout. Now let us see if you are
So yeah, that is the reason why I'm telling you all this is because, well, if I'm honest, then there doesn't have to be anything that is convoluted and misunderstood, hopefully. Yeah, so really everything, every card on the table from the start, right?
Unrelenting force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with fus, force, to focus your Thu'um more sharply. Ro.
Yeah. Oh, is this here? Yes.
But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning.
Sorry.
In order to use it in a shout.
So yeah.
Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Rome.
Give me power, old man! Incoming Terry Crews. Oh, Arabian shouting so powerful it makes you shout with dragon power!
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Oh, power!
Well done. Again.
Alright, I'll not be pulling that one again. I mean, I could, but... So, oh, yeah. What are my favorite bands? Well, pretty much, mostly, I listen to a lot of Iron Maiden. I have all the CDs. And apart from Megadeth and some Rammstein, it's mostly smaller bands that are in my mix. Well, bands with a smaller repertoire. There is a Danish hard rock band called DAD, which stands for Disneyland After Dark, which they of course couldn't be called when they were to tour in the United States. So there's that. I also listened to a band that was once produced by Qa'Rajh, the lead singer of System of a Down, called Visa. That makes it's a American, Armenian, and Greek band with a very unique tone, like the folk stuff with the ouds and such. I'm very fascinated by especially instruments in general and making them sound and fit in harmony. Of course, songwriting is a very large part of it too. You can have a decent tune with a badly written song, and that will totally ruin the song. Or you can have a song that's actually written pretty great, but doesn't have the music that fits, unfortunately. So there's just a lot of songs that should be scrapped because they just doesn't fit. They have no harmony. And to me, harmony in the song is what makes a song great. What potential it has. Right, have to.
Master Hrothgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn.
Could you stop pushing me?
Master Boring. X. Now your turn.
Now, it would be pretty fun if he went off the mountain, right? I believe there are some mods that improve the power of the shouts, but... Yay! I mean, I could have just gone around it, but... You just gonna leave that guy there?
Your quick mastery of a new game is astonishing.
You're a little close there,
I've
pal.
heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself. You are now ready. Retrieve the horn of. Remain true to the way of the voice.
That's actually quite a while away, but considering that it is so far away, it's actually really great for exploration. So, but now we should have opened up for I believe we are running up on time, but I will just check because I can't remember if they have an enchanting table here. If they have, that would be really, really nice, so that I can get rid of some stuff. But now I have opened up for the Dragonborn DLC, so when we return to Ivarstead, we should have cultists attacking us. I tried to go out of my way to not let NPCs die if I can possibly avoid it. And the thing with the DLCs is, especially around level 10, it's quite nefarious task actually, because you all also have oh, suddenly it's not no. I could trust children's song of the return. Because at level 10 you'll get vampires attacking within a city, depending on what city you'll find. Can we steal this? Yep. There is no evidence. Nothing. So yeah, that's ooh. Where is that? That was white salts. Not so pleasant, but so yeah, that could actually be really bad for the NPCs. Now it doesn't really matter all that much which NPCs are left alive, because most quests can't be accessed without the quest giver, which is a good thing. Oh yeah, this room. But I'd rather not have any NPCs dying. Also, that's part of the reason why I'm playing on easy, because, well, as you see, I have plenty of troubles just still barely making it, even when they are on easy. So. But yeah, that does it for this episode. So next time, let's just check the map, the bigger map. We'll be heading all the way down again. That should be a little faster also, considering there are no animals. And well, we can head through the pass, past Helgen and into Falkreath. I think I'm probably gonna do that and then save the rest of the rift for later. So until next time, take care.